Hey guys, so today I wanted to cover what are nadis. So maybe you've heard of nadis before, maybe you haven't, but they're usually talked about when we talk about prana. So prana is the vital life force and energy that flows through all living beings and flows through us. And nadis are the channels through which the energy flows. So instead of energy just going woo all crazy inside of us, there's actually 72,000 channels that the energy, sorry bug, that the energy is going to flow through. So some texts actually say that there's up to 300,000 channels, but really the generally accepted amount of nadis in the body is 72,000. So there's 10 main nadis that are generally talked about, and those are the ones that terminate at the holes in our body, like our eyes, our ears, our nose, our mouth, and then south, and then the south areas. And then the 10th one, though, because if you count that, that's 9, is actually terminates at the center of, in between the two nostrils. So out of the 10 channels, though, there's 3 that really serve as like the trunk of the tree. All the other nadis spread out from these 3. So there's the Ida, the Pingala, and the Sushumna. The Sushumna travels along our spine. So it starts at the root chakra and goes all the way up to here, to the center. Well, technically right here, the septum, which is in between the two nostrils where it connects to the upper lip area. And then the Ida is the left side, and the Pingala is the right. And if you think about how these energy channels move, it's like a DNA helix, right? So it's a strand of DNA that they cross, the Ida and the Pingala cross on the Sushumna at our chakras. So that's pretty cool, right? That these amazing wheels and discs and spinning sources of energy are all crossed by the Ida and the Pingala. So the Ida is on the left side, and it starts also at the root, terminates at the left nostril, and it does that weaving motion along the Sushumna. The Ida is represented by the feminine side, by the moon, by receptivity, being passive, being open. It's also wonderful for our emotions and emotional sensitivity. The right side, our Pingala, is dominated by the masculine energy, by the sun. And so it's full of action and activity, by logic, by determination. And then Sushumna, that center channel, is represented by consciousness, by wisdom, and also by kind of self-awareness and self-knowledge. So these 3 channels are the main ones. Again, the trunk of the tree, and all the branches flow out from this. And so in yoga, well, first we'll say, how about in daily life? In daily life, you might kind of check and be like, oh wow, one of my nostrils is a little blocked. You might notice in the morning, or you might notice throughout your day. And that actually is a good indicator that maybe something's going on a little bit. Maybe if you notice your left nostril is a little blocked, then maybe that means you're not as receptive and you're not as open right now, and maybe you want to wait for a conversation a little later until there's a more even energy flow. So these, the nostrils are the termination points of the Ida, the Pingala, and the Sushumna. And so it's a really wonderful and really easy indicator, right, of how our subtle energy is flowing. I like that it's just such an easy way to kind of just check, oh, how are things are going in the sense of my yin and my yang, my sun and my moon, my masculine, my feminine, right? It's just an easy little check. And also there's a way in yoga and pranayama to work on balancing those 2 energy channels, and it's called Nadi Shodhana, which is alternative nostril breathing. So I won't cover that in this video, but I just wanted to talk about what the nadis are, and I hope that that covers all the questions you had. And just a little side note, you can relate the nadis to the meridians found in Chinese acupuncture, if you're curious. Okay, that's it for today. Thanks, guys.